NBA season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Bridgewater. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got an open man. That's Campbell.
Bridgewater's pass.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. They go play action. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Campbell making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Raider first.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Again, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Kalen Ballage, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Washington nothing. Joey Sly set to
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check safety. Hey, report.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Mark set 33. Watch the screen. Pass. Slam.
Run for Pollard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. They find some open field here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at
that run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this time he is in. Yes. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive coming.
Agreed.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now here's a screen play left side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now an option play on 2nd down. Catch made here by Campbell. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. He's going to try and do this himself. That's out to the left, flat and complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
on 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Las Vegas.
Bridgewater on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
To throw is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Yo.
They'll try the left side. Mooney. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10. And a Raider first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Fournette on the counter, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Bridgewater now. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Again, it's Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
We'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
The kick is.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Raiders 17, Washington 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 31, check 31. Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
For Washington.
It's a gain of a yard, and that leads to a Washington 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Pollard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from? And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Open man Hamler. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike,
they go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Bridgewater here to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Fournette running out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Fournette, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Mike check 33. 33. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.